Good evening and a very warm welcome from all of us here at Airports Live TV. We are back at Dublin International. We only have one spot again to be doing any filming from, and that is here at the side of runway 10R. But we will get the best shots we possibly can. Should be all back to normal from tomorrow though. This is a slightly different shot for us, so you will have to bear with us a little bit while we master it. But we will do our best to bring you the best shots we possibly can. Hope you all had a fantastic week. We've been a little bit quiet, we know, but there's just been nothing we could do about it. It all is down to President Biden being over here in Ireland. It has made it almost impossible to get any sort of streaming over the last week. How's Aviation lover? Charles is with us, Conrad's with us, Carl Shield's with us, Dashcam Jerry, how we doing, brother? And Daniel, welcome. Okay, our next departure looks like it's gonna be an Airbus A320 operated by Aer Lingus heading over to Amsterdam. Well, that being said, it does actually appear like there's a Ryanair coming onto the runway, but we can't quite see the beginning of that taxiway. Hopefully you've all enjoyed whatever coverage you've been able to see, whether it be from us, whether it be from other aviation channels, or indeed just general coverage of President Biden's visit. Here we go. EI610 heading over to Amsterdam. It's been an absolutely beautiful day here in Dublin today. Next up, FR9370 heading over to Faro. Big up laters. I lost all my comments, I can see them all now. How we doing, Jonathan and Cherry? Smoking Bob's with us, Sparky Eyes is here as well. Here we go, we're heading to Faro with this Boeing 737. As you can see, some very, very different shots from us today. Next up, another Boeing 737 FR1616 heading over to Rocklaw. Ken Harrison, welcome. No, not yet, Sparky Ice. How are we doing, Andrew Van Tonder? Got a few photos of Air Force One. I'm inside the airport last night, couldn't get close sadly. Yeah, it has been very, very tight round here. The main mound is still blocked off. This is the only spot. Potentially you can go in front of the blue car park. They have removed all of the cones from there. But I was conscious of the fact that if I got set up there and then one of them decided I had to move, we would have a problem. I do just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has checked out our footage of Air Force One coming into land. It was very, very raw footage, but it was the best we could possibly get given the situation we found ourselves in on the day. How are we doing, Nabila? Big up laters. The 747 is here, yes. We can't get a shot of it from here, unfortunately. We are getting something a bit different. We don't usually get the underbellies, so we may as well get them. It's a lot harder shot to try and get, but we'll try our best. Okay, next departure is an Airbus A320 heading over to Berlin with the new Aer Lingus livery, or the newest Aer Lingus livery. Michael O'Brien, are you on TikTok anymore? I used to watch you, but then deleted the app. We are still on there. We use it very, very rarely though. Thank you, Vivian. No, Joe was very, very rude. He never came to say hello. He should have come to say hello to the king of the hill, the king of live aviation here at Dublin Airport. How did he not come and see us? I'm all good, thank you, Nabila. David White's loving the shot. Okay, next up we've got an Airbus A321neo heading over to Munich. LH2519, operated by Lufthansa. New Luft delivery. To be honest, I wasn't paying any attention to it. What was it? This is the Lufty. The Aer Lingus was supposed to have the 2019 livery on it, which is what I refer to when I say new Aer Lingus livery. There is the Lufthansa heading over to Munich. Unfortunately, we're not really going to see any landings here tonight at all. We might see the odd one taxi on by, but even that's going to be rare. How are we doing, Robert Doyle? No beans sandwiches today. Nope, no beans today. Looks like that could be a rugby livery. Had just come in. It is indeed. Gonna be a good weekend weather-wise. We need some good weather at last, don't we? Like, we've had nothing but absolute utter rubbish for the last month. There is that Airbus A320 operated by Aer Lingus with that rugby team livery. Next departure, FR508. It's another Boeing 737, this time heading over to Bristol. Valerie Cronin, welcome. How's you? How's Cameron? Put a tax on the sunshine. So now I'll pay the tax. I just need some sunshine in my life. Here we go, this Boeing 737 heading over to Bristol. A little bit of housekeeping to be done now. Don't forget, we are brought to you in partnership with Booking.com On the Beach and Travel Supermarket. Check them out over at airportslivetv.com. You'll find all of the banners there. If you are thinking of booking any travel, it does help us massively. We've got our new show launching towards the end of this month, bringing you some of the best travel deals available on the net. Also, we have still got availability on sponsorship for the road trip. Don't forget, we are donating all revenue from the road trip to charities. That being said, we also have that chance for you to win a holiday worth €2,000 anywhere in the world with any provider you desire. Whoever wins it, you get the choice of us either booking it for you or you having vouchers for any travel company of your choice. There's 9 other prizes of Amazon gift cards as well to be won. Could not be any simpler to enter. Click on this live video description. Go down to where it says donate or community giveaway. I can't remember which it says. Make a €10 donation, and every €10 you donate gets you 1 entry. Our aim this year is to raise over €20,000 for some amazing charities and good causes. 2 of the ones that we've already named are friends of the Coombe. They provide a lot of support to people going through very, very difficult times at the Coombe Hospital in regards to young children passing away sadly, and also to Older Hay Children's Charity. So if you do want to get involved, click that link in the description, make a donation of €10. Every €10 you donate gets you 1 entry. There's 600 entries in total. We're giving away €3,000 in prizes, and then €3,000 goes towards that €20,000 goal to the charities. We are, like I say, looking for sponsors for the European road trip. There's space on the van. Well, we hope there's space on the van. We've been let down by our provider. The person that was providing the van for us to go has let us down at very, very last minute. So we're looking for a replacement. So if anybody's got any ideas of anywhere that might want to loan us a van or donate us a van, get in touch with us at media@Airports Live TV. What time's Air Force One taking off? I've heard it's meant to be 12:01. We won't be here for it. It's pointless, we won't get a shot anyway. Regardless of whether we can find anywhere to actually stand. It will just be pitch black. There you go, this Boeing 737 coming in from Lisbon. It is Robert, yes. Right, what have we got next? An Airbus A320 with the newest Aer Lingus livery, heading over to Berlin EIDW. Yeah, Air Force One is still here. You can't get a shot of it from here though. Cameron is great. He absolutely loves your footage. He's big into cameras. I would love to know, please, what camera you're using. The one we're using at the moment is actually a video camera. It's a Panasonic HCV series. Here we go. There we go, the A320 heading over to Berlin. Could be wrong, but this looks like the Turkish Airlines are just touching down. It's not, it's the Iberia. All I did was I caught a glimpse of a red tail. It's the Iberia coming in from Madrid. Another Airbus A320. We'll get ready for our next departure in a second, but let's just have another look at this Iberia. There she goes. See Malta Air there in the distance, but our next departure is going to be an ATR 72-600 series aircraft operated by Aer Lingus, and it is heading to one of my favourite airports in the UK, probably my favourite airport in the UK. It's heading over to Leeds Bradford. It's an amazing little airport. It's so nice, so quick to get through, but the biggest plus side to Leeds Bradford has to be my favourite fish and chip shop in the UK, Murgatroyd's. Exactly, Sparky Eyes, you tell them. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit it. What are you waiting for? Where have you been hiding? And give your stream a thumbs up, please. Like Sparky Eyes says, it costs you nothing, but it does help us massively. Here we go, this ATR 72-600, this twin propeller aircraft, heading out of Dublin to begin that journey over to Leeds Bradford. Wow, this is a difficult shot to get when you don't do it very often. Cameras at all sorts of angles. Big up Dashcam Jerry there donating and gifting a 5 memberships to Airports Live TV. It's greatly appreciated, Dashcam Jerry. Who were the lucky people tonight? 50 likes up already. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes on this stream, please. The more likes we get, it usually leads to more views as well. Hey Debs, how's you? How's Captain Shane? A very good evening to everyone. Hope you're all well. From Phil in Warwick. How is my mate Phil? Kieran Bailey, welcome. Jay McGrath got gifted a membership. Danny Linnell, Jake, Cafe Spotter, and Albert Silver. Thank you, Dashcam Jerry, for donating those memberships, gifting those memberships out. It's greatly appreciated by me. I'm sure it is by the lucky people who got them. Zachariah, welcome. Eugene, happy weekend. Leeds Bradford, a good old Jet 2 country. It is indeed. I love Leeds Bradford. I think our next departure is going to be this Malta air flight heading over to Milan. It's a Boeing 737 MAX. Deb, so was I. It was weird because I drove past here, saw everything was open, there's no cones anywhere or barriers along this road. And this was all coned off yesterday and the day before. So I thought, oh, the mound will be open. I went round to the mound. Nah, still blocked off. I still got guards sat in the parking there as well. This is the only spot that is actually open. Like I say, it's strange, but sometimes things happen for a reason. I'm actually enjoying the shot that we're getting. There's some nice underbelly shots today. Yeah, we can't get a full-on landing shot, but we're getting a bit of an approach. Something a little bit different. And you know what happened last time I had to do something a little bit different. We got exclusive footage of that Ryanair. We go, this one coming in from Basel. Dublin is indeed the home of Ryanair. Lucas, welcome from Poland. Our next departure is going to be this Malta air flight. She's heading over to Milan. Is the damaged Ryanair still on site bed? Michael Kelly, do you know something? I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually looked. Thank you, Anthony. At least the weather's improved this time. Yes. It is a little bit nippy. Hello from the UK in Bradford. Michael K joined us from Bradford. You've just missed the ATR 72 heading over to Leeds Bradford. We've just been talking about Murgatroyd's. Do you know Murgatroyd's fish and chip restaurant just outside Leeds Bradford? I lived in Pudsey for a while as well. But I heard some sad news the other day. Sad news. A pub that I used to use as an office a lot of the time is no longer there, and it used to be a beautiful pub as well. The old Carverley Arms. Look at this beautiful 737 MAX here, this Malta Air. There she is. Beautiful sight there. That Malta Air livery did look very nice. I'm hoping these shots look as half okay on your end as they do on my end, because they look quite good at my end. The guards eating donuts. You know, Michael is Michael. I'm just good. It's greatly appreciated, Dashcam Jerry. You know that, buddy. Thank you, Michael K. Stephen Barnard joined us from Bognor Regis. Bognor Regis is one of Butlin's destinations, is it not? Have I got that completely wrong? I think it is. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Cameron. Cartoon is almost been subscribers. I don't know who it was. I couldn't actually see because I was trying to take the shot and look at the same time. It's highly unlikely, Debs. Highly unlikely. It's just too late and we're not going to get a shot anyway, but you never know. Here we go. We've got this Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair. Not sure where it's going. I'll tell you in a minute if I get back to flight radar in time. But let's get some nice underbelly shots here. There she is. Just take a minute. I know you like the daily cow updates. They are still alive. Well, I think they're all alive. There's less here, but up there. The evil looking brown one is not here though, thankfully. The one that always gives me the eye like he's about to charge the fence is not with us today. Here we go, we've got this A330 coming in from A320 coming in from Geneva. Our next departure looks set to be going to Prague, FR 7326, a Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair. An old liveried ATR 72600 there waiting for departure as well. Yes it is. I know my Butlins, you see. Even though from a couple of hours down the road in Cork. How are we doing, Dylan? What's the weather like down in Cork? Rochelle joined us from Stockport. Just gonna grab a quick drink while we wait for our next departure. sorry, the car was ahead. Air Force One had bells away. No, nothing hit us, Debs. How long has this stream been going for? Do you mean today? It's about 25 minutes or 28 minutes, I think, today. We actually missed that TUI coming in, but you can't get a great shot here, but we will pick it up now. Next up, we're heading to Edinburgh with Aer Lingus EI3258. It's an ATR 72-600 series, and it will be going very shortly. Butlin's very busy at the moment with the school holiday visitors. No jets in my area, sadly. Yeah, I should say Dublin. Butlin's is absolutely rammed. Is the 747 still here? It is indeed. Here we go, we've got this ATR 72-600 heading over to Edinburgh. There she is, up and away, tracking that nicely, look. It looks like rain in the distance. Is that rain you can actually see coming down? I hope it stays that way. Here we go, FR312 coming in from Stockholm. This Boeing 737 MAX, operated by Ryanair. Our next departure is going to be heading over to Prague. A Boeing 737. I thought this had already gone. I don't know if flight radar is updated. Or did I say this earlier and then the ATR jumped in? I can't remember. He got mad hyper when he spotted us. Bless him. That's so busy with Arsenal. Yeah, it is busy here. Here we go. FR7326 now lined up, ready for departure. Come out from behind that red and white block any second now. Here she is, heading to Prague. There she is, she's up and away. I think it's fairly safe to put a bet on there. If anybody's into betting, I think it's fairly safe. A Friday evening flight over to Prague is gonna have at least a one stag group on it. I think that's a fairly safe bet. There we go, touchdown coming in from Madrid. FR494, this Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair there. We're going to get ready for our next departure though. We're heading over to Brussels with Aer Lingus EI638, this Airbus A320. Jake Mears, what's your favourite airline personally? Emirates long haul, Ryanair short haul by far. I'm a big fan of Ryanair. They bring so much to the world of aviation and the world of travel in general. Without them, so many people just simply would not be able to afford to leave the UK or leave Ireland. I'm going to have a bet on the National, I think. I do every year. I was actually born on National Day, but I haven't had a look. Just have I normally pick for the National like 4 horses each way. That being said, I don't think the National is what it used to be. Since they changed the fences, it's not. They still call it the People's Race. But the reason it was called the People's Race was because literally you could put a pin in the newspaper and anything could win it. That has changed a little bit since the fences changed. They've now changed it to a lot of it's artificial birch, isn't it? And they're able to just go through the top of it. So you don't need to be quite as good a jumper in the National as you used to be 10 years ago. Still takes some winning because you've got to stay and be a thorough stayer, but it's just not quite. For me, it's lost a little bit of its special buzz. Like I say, for me, Ryanair, by far the best short-haul airline in Europe. I just don't think that anybody brings enough of something extra to a flight to justify the average increase in cost on a flight, if that makes sense. Now, before everybody shoots me down, I know from time to time you can find cheaper flights than Ryanair. However, across the board, Ryanair are the cheapest airline across the board. I see the rain in the distance. I know it's not looking nice, is it? To be honest, I can see it all the way around me, but I've just caught a glimpse of an aircraft movement, so let's just try and pick him up. Looks to me like an Aer Lingus, that. Oh, which way did I come there? I couldn't remember which way I went round my tripod. But that does look like brutal rain in the distance. Okay, our next departure now lining up, guys. Heading over to Seville. FR2703. A Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair. 3 more lights for the 100. Can we get... I think we'll hit 100. Can we hit 150 before the end of the live? Now, one thing I will say is if it starts absolutely lashing rain, we're ending. I didn't expect to be able to do a live today, so anything we can get is better than nothing. The plan was to start again properly tomorrow, because hopefully all restrictions should be gone by tomorrow when we come live. I came across another influencer on TikTok giving great reviews for Santa Rosa Walk. And the one their paid reviews, is it? Here we go, the Seville flight. I would hazard a guess, Debs, that the walk in Santa Rosa in Costa Teguise are actively searching for people to promote it now. And you know something? As an influencer, I can get why somebody would do it. If all you want, I say all, I don't mean that in a bad way. If your livelihood is being an influencer, I can understand it. They've just done it. But for somebody like your man Dave, whose main business is actually selling excursions and travel extras, I just think it was a bad move, because his whole business needs to be based around trust, and nobody can go in that place. I don't care. Nobody can go in there and think, wow, this is amazing. You might go in there and think, you know what, it's not muck. It's not the worst of it, but it's certainly not going to be in your top 5 or top 10 Chineses. And the way that he described it was as if it was the best thing since sliced bread. Best thing since baked beans, even. Dashcam Jerry smashing it again. Thank you so much for gifting those memberships again. Who got them? Aaron Alexander, Gadget, Killian, Girl Boss Gaming and Zachariah all got gifted memberships to Airports Live TV. You're all now cabin crew members, thanks to our mate Dashcam Jerry. Has anybody noticed that Dashcam Jerry's changed his name again? He started as Dashcam Jerry, then went to Jet Lingus. He's now back to Dashcam Jerry. He's still our legend. Colin Mack, welcome. It's the worst ever. Yeah, it was muck. When I ate it, it was just vile. Here we go. Possibly my favourite Aer Lingus livery there, the 2019 livery. It's either that or the retro livery. But I think I'm going to go with that one. I think that's my favourite, the 2019 livery. Hello from Manchester, how are we doing? John Walton, welcome. EI243 just coming into view here, coming in from London Gatwick. An hour-long flight today from London Gatwick. Looks like our next departure is going to be an ATR 72-600 heading over to Glasgow. Again operated by Aer Lingus, and again with that 2019 livery. you've seen the Irish rugby team livery. Yeah, we saw that come in on this stream. It's a nice livery. I don't know, for me, when I talk about favourite liveries, I mean probably favourite mainstream liveries. And the one that I used to really like, it's gone now unfortunately, was the Boeing livery on the Ryanairs. I thought that was a really nice looking livery. Our next arrival coming in from Krakow, FR1902, this Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair. And then our next departure is going to be FR2703 heading over to Seville. You've been in the ATRs? Yeah, I used to fly them quite regularly over from Leeds to Dublin. I love the ATR. If you like adrenaline and you actually like the thrill of flying, try and book a flight either with Aer Lingus either over to Manchester or Leeds, or if you want to go to Scotland, Edinburgh or Glasgow during the winter, because there's every chance you'll be on an ATR and you do experience all the turbulence, the wind coming into Dublin as well in particular is quite interesting. So I'd like to fly with Ryanair to Lanzarote. I love flying Ryanair. Like, we've been over and over this. The catering wise, I'll be honest with Ryanair, it depends on the time of your flight. If you're on a morning flight, you tend to have a better catering selection. If you're on one of their final flights of the day, it can be a little bit limited. Usually, I can't remember the menu, it's usually chicken nuggets on there. Do you mean for Shane? It would usually be like chicken nuggets, paninis, pasta bolognese. I've had that a few times, I quite like it. Although that being said, I often tend to take something on with me, like not so much leaving Dublin, although there's a new hot dog place there now that I want to try, just down near all the Ryanair gates, after you've gone past everything and you've done that long walk. There's a new hot dog place I haven't tried, looks quite nice, does all loaded dogs. But if I'm flying back, I usually tend to get something and take it on the plane, like a Burger King or something. Damien Foley, thank you for subscribing. Stephen Barnard, thank you so much for that super chat. It's greatly appreciated. Really, really is. Says new to your channel, great stuff, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Elena Benson, welcome and thank you for subscribing. Putting this very simple, you get what you pay for. Yeah, to be honest, I actually think the food is okay on Ryanair. I'll be honest, apart from Emirates and Etihad, Qatar, unless you're going to be travelling routes like that, I don't think the food is great on any. You're not going to get like out of this world cuisine on a short haul flight. What is the food offering on Aer Lingus? I've never flown Aer Lingus to Lanzarote. What is the food offering on board Aer Lingus? The only thing that puts me off Ryanair is the long walk for family members, and Shane will be convinced it'll be a bumpy landing. Yeah, it is a bit of a trek. Although saying that, they do have the travelators in place. It always reminds me of the gladiators, those travelators. But if there's people that struggle a little bit, never be scared to book assistance. Like always, if you've got people that aren't that great at walking or just struggle long distance, and even if they don't struggle, but it may well affect their holiday when they get there, maybe that walk will have an impact on them. Once they arrive, it'll just make them not enjoy the holiday as much. Just book assistance. That's what it's there for. There we go, it's Embraer E190 just coming from London City, operated by British Airways. Our next departure's lined up ready to go as well. It's heading over to Zurich. It's LX405. It's Air Baltic operated Airbus A220. Smell of hot food in any plane is awful. Yeah, like I don't know. Look, I think if you're doing a 2.5 to 4.5 hour flight, I think you're always better off, if I'm honest, eating before you get on the plane, because the quality of food you get in general in an airport is probably going to be higher than what you get on a 2.5 or 4.5 hour flight. Here we go. There we go, the Airbus A220 operated by Air Baltic. Heading over to Zurich. EI175 just touching down, coming in from London Heathrow. It's an A320 Neo. Sambos and toasties is Aer Lingus. Ryanair always used to do chicken nuggets. I'm not 100% sure if they still do now. I said it used to be chicken nuggets and chips. But again, it does depend which flight you're on. Because you've got to remember, some of these aircraft they're definitely doing 2 journeys a day over to Lanzarote. Some of them are possibly doing, well no, they are doing 2, aren't they? Possibly 3. But if you're on that final flight, it tends to not be that well stocked for hot food. Like when people do car journeys, 9 times out of 10 they bring their own stuff. Exactly. Yeah, Debs, like, the thing is, I'm going to be honest, if I could get away with having assistance, I'd be all over it. we're looking at Porto del Carmen, a fly out Paddy's Day, avoid Crowford, Cheltenham. I want to go to Costa Teguise though. Yeah, I like Costa Teguise. Porto del Carmen's quite nice though. There's a lot more to it, and it's just that little bit busier. I guess I'm talking more so out of season though. Hi from Eastern Canada on those prop planes. Can you explain what we're actually seeing in regards to watching the propellers? You mean when it appears like it's rotating the other way? Where have we gone? She's there. Amy, Robert might be able to tell you. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure on what you mean. I think I know what you mean by the question. I'm just not 100% sure on the answer, but Robert Doyle might be able to tell you. You'll be getting morning flights. You should be grand for food then. Here we go, FR7055 coming in from Malaga. This Boeing 737. David White likes the paninis on Ryanair. Yeah, David White, they do seem to be using the Neo a lot on UK routes. I suppose it's because it's more fuel efficient on extremely short haul journeys. It's more fuel efficient on every journey, but what I mean is, I suppose they really see the difference in it when it's on a short haul. And don't forget guys, we are fully back to normal from next week. Live every single day here at Dublin International. The real OGs of streaming here at Dublin. We've got you covered. If there is anybody new here, you have probably seen our footage all over the news of the Ryanair, where the tyre blew out with the sparks going down the runway. It is our footage. We're the only people with the shot of that because we played it different to everybody else. We changed locations. We always bring you the best of the action here at Airports Live TV. Here we go, FR119 coming in from London Gatwick. This Boeing 737 MAX operated by Ryanair. We've got 3 waiting for departure as well now. First up, we've got an ATR 72-600 heading over to Manchester, again with the 2019 livery by Aer Lingus EI3328. And now ready for departure. And don't forget guys, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up, please do so. It helps us significantly here on YouTube. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, where have you been, what have you been doing, and why not? These two things cost you nothing. Dylan can answer there for you, Amy. Yeah, they're loving their 737 Maxes. This is not the flight I expected it to be. This is not heading to Manchester. Got a Boeing 737 coming in from Dubrovnik next. Unfortunately, we don't see the landings from this location, but it is the only location we can use today. And we are getting some very, very different shots for us. And I've got to say, I am enjoying it. I like the shots that we're getting. I like the underbelly shot. It's something a little bit different. Just as Shane, who wants to fly with, he said Ryanair. Shane knows where it's at. Shane knows who's the best short-haul airline in Europe. Come on, there must be 10 of you in here that haven't hit that thumbs up yet. Oh, we've hit it. My chat hadn't updated. Apologies, guys. Dashcam Jerry there, smashing those gifted memberships again. Thank you so much. Flaming Gala, Anthony C, Crazy Dude YouTube, Foxy, and George Hayhow. They're getting lucky with those gifted subscriptions, gifted memberships, sorry, from our mate Dashcam Jerry. Here is that Manchester flight, the ATR 72600. This is what you mean here, isn't it, Amy? Here we go, LX410, another Airbus A220 again, this time operated by Swiss, coming in from Geneva. The last one was operated by Air Baltic, I believe. just which is best football stadium. Sure, tough. Shane, I don't know. I would be saying Anfield as well, but like, I don't know. If has Shane been that naughty that you would want to punish him by taking him round Old Trafford? I don't believe anybody can have been that bad. Yeah, Robert, it wasn't actually rain, it was hailstone. By the time I got back in the car, I was like a drowned rat, and I didn't put anything back in my bag because I was set up right next to the car, so I literally just chucked the laptop, the camera on the back seat and just threw everything else in the boot, and I was absolutely sodden. Here we go, heading over to Amsterdam here with this Boeing 737. There we go, that Ryanair captain got the memo. He knows we're here. He did a perfect position takeoff for us there. Which is why they're my mates. Thank you, Michael Kelly. It is something different. We tried to get them yesterday at the end of the North Runway. Unfortunately, you're just too close to the end of the North Runway. They go up at such a sharp angle above you. It is very, very difficult to try and actually get a shot. You have to come off the shot to then catch it again once it's completing its ascent, and it's just so difficult. But here is a nice shot. How are we doing, Buck Rogers? Whereabouts in the States are you, buddy? It looks like I have to go, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to call it a day. The guards are here, we need to move. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, big love. I'm coming. Right, guys, take care, big love.